Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, and I'm bringing you guys another top 5 video. And this week I am bringing you guys my top 5 ghost type Pokemon, because Ghost annihilated steel types in the vote last week, and I don't know how it did. It was almost double when it came to the votes, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, Ghost type did win last week, so I'm bringing you guys my top 5 Ghost type Pokemon. FYI, Trevenant is not on this list because I did not want to have Trevenant be on like 2 lists 2 weeks in a row. So there's that. Also, do not forget to vote for next week's top 5. It is between Dark and Steel type, and don't forget to leave your own top 5 Ghost type Pokemon down in the comment section below. Also, keep in mind that my list is fully opinionated, so please do not jump down my throat for my opinion. But let's go ahead and jump into this top 5 video. So this week, number 5 is Sableye, and Sableye is on this list because I know that a lot of people didn't really like Sableye back in like Generation 3 and Generation 4 and stuff like that, and to be honest, I didn't either until Generation 5 when it actually got the ability Prankster, and it actually made Sableye very useful, because I know people would run like stall Sableye with like Metal Burst, but outside of that, Sableye was just not that good until Generation 5 where it got Prankster. And also, it being like the first type or the first Pokemon to actually not have a weakness, I thought that was actually really cool. Unfortunately, now Sableye does have a weakness to Fairy, but even with its Fairy type weakness, it's still a pretty big threat, just because it can take hits for days, and then it has Prankster Recovery, Will-O-Wisp Taunt, it gets Foul Play, I think it gets Knockoff as well, maybe, I'm not sure, but all I know is Sableye gets a variety of moves that basically take advantage of its Prankster ability, and this thing is just a freaking menace in UU, especially UU, like, because I had a Victini, it was Choice Scarf, and I went for a V-Crate. Now, of course, V-Crate is probably, I think V-Crate is the strongest fire stab in the game, or fire move in the game, and then with Victini, there's stab, and somehow it Sableye lived with like 1 HP, no Focus Sash, and I'm just sitting here like, how does that even work? And then not only that, but look at this, Sableye is the Darkness Pokemon. I mean, you guys already know, I am the Darkness, and Sableye being the Darkness Pokemon, that is just awesome. I don't know why Sableye isn't my mascot, but, well, I know why it's not my mascot, because Electivire is my favorite Pokemon of all time, but either way, I really do like Sableye. I don't quite like Sableye's Mega Evolution, just because they pour like the rest of the points into, what is it, defense and special attack. I can't even remember what it was. I know it was like special attack or something, but I just don't like its Mega. But I do like the regular Sableye. Its ability is great. It's just a bulky Pokemon, and I just like Sableye overall, and that's why Sableye is on this top 5 list. Coming in at number 4 on this top 5 list is Chandelure, and Chandelure is on this list because I actually like Chandelure's design, typing, and abilities back in Gen 5 when it got like Shadow Tag. It got what, Flash Fire, what else did it get? Flame Body? I think it got Flame Body, I can't really remember. I know it got Flash Fire for a fact because I actually used a Chandelure, and then someone decided to switch in a Porygon 2, and you know, Porygon 2 getting Trace to Flash Fire, you can't go for a Fire type move on it, can't go for a Ghost type move either because Porygon 2 is normal. So then it's basically like, oh well, Chandelure is kind of walled when it comes to a P2 unless it gets Focus Blast. I don't even think Chandelure gets Focus Blast. I don't even think people actually run Focus Blast on it because you don't really need it, because it gets Fire type moves, and Fire is super effective against Steel. But anyway, I really do like Chandelure as a Pokemon overall, to be honest with you. I love its design, I like its stats. I feel like its speed stat could be a little bit better. I'm actually a little bit surprised that it didn't get the ability Levitate, considering that it's levitating off the ground because it's just Chandelure. So I don't know why they didn't give it, I don't know why they gave it Shadow Tag back in Generation 5, and now it's Infiltrator, and Infiltrator is just, I mean, Infiltrator is okay, but to be honest though, I'd rather have Shadow Tag on a Chandelure, just because Chandelure, even though Chandelure doesn't have like the best speed, its special attack stat is monstrous, and a Fire Blast from this thing, or an Overheat or something, can really put a dent in someone's team. So that is basically why I like Chandelure. But along with its ability though, I don't know, I just feel like Infiltrator, I guess they just tried to nerf Chandelure because Shadow Tag is such a powerful fucking ability, and giving it to a Pokemon like Chandelure is overpowered, but at the same time they gave it a Mega Gengar, and look where Mega Gengar is at now. Gone. So yeah. So coming in at number 3 on this top 5 list is Aegislash, and Aegislash is on this list because I feel like this Pokemon is really gimmicky. When I say gimmicky, I mean like its King Shield shenanigans get on my everlasting nerve. I cannot stand King Shield, but at the same time though, I really do like Aegislash because it can be defensive, it can be offensive, oh my goodness, it takes hits, it can dish out hits, it gets Swords Dance, it gets King Shield, gets Sacred Sword, Iron Head, it gets Shadow Sneak and stuff. It just gets all these really nice moves. So it's just like, look at this, it's Ubers. Isn't it saying Ubers now, or did they bring it back down? No, I feel like it's Ubers. It's Ubers, guys. I mean, Aegislash is just good. I mean, it's kind of hard. It's easy to play around it, I guess. But no, it's not. What am I talking about? I could never play around this thing, to be honest, just because I didn't know when the opponent would go for King Shield. Now, of course, if you like have a special attacker in on Aegislash, actually, that's another thing about Aegislash. It gets like Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, and stuff like that as well. So it could be a physical or a special attacker. So you can run in either or when it comes to Aegislash. And then, like I said before, King Shield shenanigans, it's just, I hate it, but I love it at the same time, just because of that. Not only that, but its typing is really unique. Steel Ghost, that is so, I don't know whether to call it contradicting or what. I mean, I know it's not contradicting, just because, I mean, well, in Gen 5 it'd probably be because Ghost resists, or Steel resists Ghost, but not anymore in Gen 6. But I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I love Aegislash. There you go, that's it. So coming in at number 2 on this top 5 list is Giratina, and Giratina is on this list because, I mean, look at this thing. This thing is just, I don't even know what to say about this thing. I was so happy when I saw that Giratina got its own game of Pokemon Platinum, because I felt that this thing was just a complete monster overall. Like, I mean, it has 2 forms. First of all, this form that I'm showing on the screen right now is more of a defensive form, and then it has its origin form, which is more offensive. This thing is just so bulky too. It takes hits for days. Like, I personally run either a physically defensive one or a special defensive one, and then I'll run like Will-O-Wisp, Sleep Talk, Dragon Tail, Rest, and then you can just stall out Pokemon with it. It's just so good. Like, that's really about it with the Giratina. And its typing is also unique because I don't think there's any other Ghost Dragon types out there. And I like Giratina's design too. I feel like it's like a devilish kind of thing, you know, because you see how it has like the three little things on its wings on each side, so that's 6, and then it has little claws on its neck. There's 6 of those, and then it has like 6 legs as well. So people always like associate this with like 666 and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like it's kind of bad to say, but I just feel like it's more of a demonic Pokemon. It's just really demonic, and I really love that about Giratina, and that's pretty much why Giratina is on this list. So yeah, go Giratina. And coming in at number 1 on this top 5 list is Froslass, and Froslass is on this list because honestly, I can't even tell you why I love Froslass so much. I fell in love with this thing back in Gen, I want to say 4. I know because that's when it came out. It came out in Gen 4. And I don't know what was up. I don't know why I love Froslass so much, but I got so attached to it. I would always run a lead Froslass with spikes and Destiny Bond with a Focus Sash. So I'll set up some spikes, and then if they want to try to kill me, I can go for the Destiny Bond and then take their Pokemon down with me, because Froslass is actually pretty fast. I think is it as fast as Gengar? I'm not sure if it's as fast as Gengar, but I know that Froslass is pretty fast. I think it caps like 350 speed. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that Froslass is pretty fast, and I just like it. I just like having it as a suicide lead, but at the same time though, it can dish out hits like Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, and hit Pokemon not super duper hard, but it hits them hard enough to where, you know, they don't want to take another hit from Froslass. But I don't know. I mean, that's really about it about Froslass. I kind of like his design, but I kind of, well, meh. I don't know. I guess I do like his design. It's interesting to say the least. To be honest with you, it's really interesting how like its arms are attached to its head, and it has like just this. It's just a ghost. I don't know how Snorunt even evolves into this. I mean, I know it evolves by Dawnstone, and only female Snowrunts can evolve into Froslass. But I mean, I don't know how a Snorunt becomes Froslass like that. I don't see how little Snorunt just becomes this tall, well, not really tall, but this like ghost thing with arms on its head. I don't know how it does it, but it does it. And I mean, it's a really good Pokemon. To be honest, I like Froslass a lot more than Glalie, but at the same time, I do like Glalie though. Glalie is pretty fucking cool, but I like Froslass over Glalie, and I just think that Froslass's typing is also really nice because you know how ghosts give you them chills, and it's Ice type too. That's pretty awesome. And that is going to be it for this top 5 list, you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this top 5 list and you guys enjoying this series and you would like to see more of this series, be sure to smash that like button, as it does help support the video, the series, the channel. It makes me a very happy guy. Also, do not forget to leave your own top 5 ghost type Pokemon down in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to vote for next week's top 5. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it is between Dark and Steel, and I will see you guys next week for next week's top 5. Peace.